just had a few thoughts. I was like, I can't hold back. Obviously, I'm feeling a little better today. How are you guys all doing? It's nice to see you. A few announcements. I'm going to put this right here to get you all situated. Is this thing on? Can you guys even see me? Can you hear me? Blinded by the light. Is it frozen? Okay, I'm just going to talk then. Basically, there was a comment on my last video. Maybe I should pull over. Yeah, I should pull over. Hello. This thing, I don't know what the hell he put in this truck, but it goes fast if you just press on the gas just a little bit. It's kind of nice. Mine does not accelerate like that. My truck still needs like a pin in it, so John's working on that. And in the meantime, he was like taking my truck because it's not safe. I'm gonna pull over here because I had a thought. I read this comment on my last video, and quite a bunch of people chimed in, and it just kind of really pissed me off because at the end of the day, no matter what's happening between John and I, like, he's my friend, and I defend my friends, especially if they deserve to be defended. And I just hope that he didn't read it. I didn't ask him yet. He's at work. I'm going to see him here in just a little bit. We're about to go check out this prop. There's something in the works for me having like a new situation, a project / living situation / whatever. Anyways, we're about to go check this out. So, there was a comment saying that John's a narcissist, and then a bunch of people chimed in, and a bunch of, who knows, probably just lonely women or something. But to be honest with you, well, some of you, I've seen you in the comment section quite a bit throughout the years, and so I didn't want to block you. I just thought I would just come on here and say a few things, and then maybe let you know that if you continue to say can you guys hear that diesel? Please, it's going a lot better. This is why I didn't get a diesel truck, because I was like, how can I be a YouTuber if I have a diesel? So anyways, calling John a narcissist, and then somebody chimed in and said, like, he's been, he's living rent free, and his dad gave him that job. He didn't have to like climb the corporate ladder in order to get where he is. And that one really got me, because then like these other people were chiming in on it, and I was just like, oh, that one really got me. I was hoping that he didn't see that today, because that's annoying. And he's been kind enough to at least like to be okay with me putting him on my channel, but I'm not gonna let like false narratives be spread around about him. So again, no matter what's happening in our personal relationship, he's a good guy. And so anyways, in here to defend John's honor without even his permission, I am here to say that is absolutely not true. He only started working for his dad a few years ago, after over I think about a decade of denying the job. When he got out of high school, he went to go to college, decided that it just wasn't for him, but didn't want to be at that time, but didn't want to be lazy, so joined the Marine Corps. Then got out, got his degree, became an engineer, and worked for, I hope I don't get all this twisted, worked for other companies, like being like the regional manager of all these other engineers, and has made just as much money in the past before he worked for his dad, even, so it's been the same. Like, I don't know his finances, but I know that he's been making a good living even before he ever started working for his father. But he was flying around all over the place. He had 2 twins, and decided that he didn't want to be a dad that was going to just be gone all the time. And so he finally took the job that his dad has been offering him for quite a while. And so the guy, nothing has been handed to him. And the reason why he's living rent-free in a company house is so that his ex-wife could live rent-free in the house that they purchased while they were together with her 2 daughters. And he just decided, instead of being like, give me my money right now, let's split everything. Here, why don't you have a free place to live? And then whenever you want to leave, you can leave, and then we'll sell it. And she just recently decided to do that. So this is a guy that just takes care of the women in his family, and he is a hell of a guy. And obviously I wouldn't have been so emotional throughout the past few days if I didn't think that, and if it wasn't true. I've never seen a man so consistent and on time with children. He will do anything for those girls, but he's not a pushover. He's a great father. Otherwise, again, here I am wanting to start a family in the past year. I wouldn't have chosen him to be a contender if he wasn't a great father. And so he is. And it's just, pretty incredible that like he's always just making sure the women in his life are happy and taken care of, and he's so humble and he hardly does anything for himself. He drives old Fords. He's not a fancy guy. You would never know that like he has such a good job, because like he's just a very humble, down to earth person. And even when it comes to me, like people might think that he's like manipulating me and trying to, you know, absolutely not. This has been a man for years that has done nothing but just try to make sure I'm okay. Like saw me in a parking lot crying in Minnesota and donated all the money that I would need to get out of there and get to Florida. Like, you know, I just said that I wanted a Starlink, and he always was anonymous. You know, I had to like, I caught on to that this was Johnny B, like always helping me out and always making sure that I am good and square and good to go and squared away. And I've never had in my life had anybody take care of me the way that he does. And so, you know, even look at even like when we're not quite sure about our relationship, and even when I was being a little crazy, a little catty, he still wasn't like, get the hell out of my house, you know, and still was providing like a place for me to be, and don't worry, we're gonna come up with a plan for you, and always making sure that I'm okay, like my truck's okay, my brakes are okay. He's just that kind of guy. And so he was a sweetie last night, and we sat down, we were just talking, and then he said he had like time to think about some things. And I guess I won't tell you guys just yet, but there was an idea that I had. He knows that I really would love to have a project, and I'd love to have my own space. And there was an idea that I had in order to achieve that, but also not be like too far away from him, because I want to be able to work on a relationship. And last night he told me that he wants to like not give up on us, and he wants to work on us too. And he thinks that, you know, that idea that I had sounds like it's a good one. So it looks like we're going to try to make that happen, and I'll let you guys know. We're about to go check this thing out here in a little bit, so I can't be too long with this conversation. And anyways, if any of you, and somebody was poking at all of his plaid shirts, I'm the only person that's allowed to poke at John about his colorful collection of plaid button-up shirts, okay? Nobody can make fun of him. Anyways, if you guys start, if I wanted to warn some of you before blocking you, because again, a lot of you I've seen in the comment section for a long time. I don't need anybody to be here to stroke my ego or stroke John's ego, but I'm not going to have anybody here twisting the narrative about who John is as a human, and I will block you. So if any of you want to leave comments about him that are calling him a narcissist, and I was talking to my friend Christine on the phone today, people can have narcissistic traits. We can all have traits. Doesn't mean you're a diagnosed, you know, narcissist. If you, I'm a narcissist then, like, come on, you know. We all probably a little bit, you know. We all have. John obviously is not perfect. I'm not perfect, you know. I'm not saying he's a perfect guy, but I wish, you know, it's too bad there's not more men like him out there in the world, because he wakes up, goes to work, doesn't give a crap about, like, he doesn't complain about it. He does a great job, and I'm incredibly proud of him. And so, you know, look at all the other boyfriends I've had, and we were counting them, my other 8 boyfriends that I had in my life. Bunch of lazy pieces of crap, you know? Or I was paying the rent at the house, and I was like, just lazy. What happened to men? They're all lazy. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. And yeah, Johnny B's making sure everything is good to go with me. He supports this channel. He always just has supported anything I want to do within reason. I come up with a lot of ideas, and sometimes he looks at me like, really, that's what you want to do? Okay. But so I just wanted to say that, but I gotta run, I gotta be quick. And I have another announcement. I am starting the TrueMo Show. It's going to be moving over to another channel. I'll be linking that here soon. I'm just trying to get some older lives put up on that channel, so that when I launch it, everything is like in consecutive order when it comes to our lives. So that's really exciting. I went across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and reserved the name. Looks like somebody already went and decided to go reserve the TrueMo Show the way I was spelling it. I'm not surprised. You know, I'm not surprised. Some a-hole. I mean, call it coincidence, but so I went ahead and decided that I'm just going to spell it the correct way, the TrueMo Show, and I went ahead and reserved all of those platforms. So we're on the ball with that one, and I think that it's going to be good. That was another thing that John and I were talking about last night. Like, he just wants me to do well, my channel to do well, and we were conversation about it. And yeah, I think that a lot of us, and him and I both agree that it would probably be a good idea to bring the lives over on a channel of their own. It looks like I'll be able to probably get it monetized very quickly, because every time I end one of my lives, you need like 4,000 watch time minutes. And you all have seen my live streams are pretty long. Every time I end a live stream, there's like around, it's already at close to like 2,000 watch time minutes, depending on how long I live stream it for. So I should probably be able to get monetized really quickly, but I'm excited to just see it grow. And like he was saying, well, since it's a new channel and you'll immediately get, hopefully, if you guys all want to come over there and subscribe, you'll get a bunch of subscribers so quickly that hopefully YouTube will put it in the algorithm and kind of push it, instead of it like destroying the Unstoppable Morgan channel. Because at the end of the day, I built the Unstoppable Morgan channel on edited videos, and so yeah. Anyways, I want to clean that up a little bit, just to, because one of his daughters wants to be a YouTuber, and she was in the kitchen talking about, like, Dad, like, look at this new edit I made, and she's begging him to become a YouTuber. I keep saying heck no, but he so badly wanted to be like, well, you know, that's what Morgan does, you need to go talk to her about it. But I've decided, you know, I just didn't want them to like look me up, because these lives are a little, you know, it's not for everyone, and it can, you know, I'm very honest, and I just don't know. So I was saying about like people in his life or at work or his kids, are like, oh God, if any of them pulled up my channel and saw some of the weird shit that I'm posting, like I'll be so embarrassed. Like I'm not proud of like the live streams as much as I am proud of like the other stuff I've done on Unstoppable Morgan. And then hopefully this next thing, that if it works out, that we're gonna go check out today, will be some really cool content for me for the next few months, and help me get that channel up and going again, and instead of be on a decline, be like on an incline, and start making some YouTube revenue, so I can build a little nest egg and move on with our life, you know? So that is all. You can find it if you want it. Maybe I need to link it when I'm done driving. I'll link the new channel. There's just nothing on it yet, but if you guys want to go over there and subscribe, it's just called TheTrueMoShow. So it's at TheTrueMoShow, spelled correctly. And yeah. Okay. I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep this short and sweet. You know that's hard for me. That's a hard one. But I know a lot of people would even probably enjoy just maybe some shorter lives to watch, because we don't all have 2.5 hours to like get through the video to be like, well, hold on, I wanted to see what she was talking about when it comes to that, you know. I need timestamps again. Oh, I think I was going to offer this. I already asked Jess Adventures. If anybody wants to take the time to download all of my previous live streams from December on, and help me get them re-uploaded on the new channel, I'll give you access to the two channels so that you can, or to that channel so that you can do it. But I don't know if I can do hourly. It's a lot of work, so I don't know if maybe you want to come up with like, hey, I'll do it all for this dollar amount, and just let me know. unstoppablemorgan@yahoo.com. Let me know like what that would cost you to download each one on your computer and then re-upload it onto the new channel. So if you need a job, small little gig, let me know how much that would cost you. Go look at how many videos there are. There's quite a few. And then get them all uploaded in consecutive order. So, okay. I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of the day. I'm obviously, doing a lot better. And, I'll give you guys some more details about things after I know more details about some things. But some stuff is in the works. I'm grateful for, like, the things that have happened in the past few days, because I feel like now that like some new doors are opening and some new ideas are like coming, they're coming to me. You know, I think a lot of my prayers are being answered right now by God, and like it's like, oh wow, you know, I was kind of losing track of myself just a little bit there, and I do think that it's important that we all have some type of independence, like in a home. I didn't realize I wanted a home base so bad, and I think that having a home base that is mine is going to be better in the long run for me for the rest of my life, instead of, and just like anyone, like when I was talking to Christine about it today, you know, when she was with her first husband, like she just, everything was his, and then now that, you know, now in her next relationship, she really enjoys like having like her stuff, their stuff, and I always have been a believer in that, but I kind of started to lose that a little bit. I started to think that, like, I don't know, I didn't need all that independence, but I think it's smart. So anyways, I need my own home base, no matter what's going on in my life, no matter if John and I like run off into the sunset and we're just so happy together. I need my own personal thing going on. So that's not a truck with a camper shell on the back that I can't stand up in. You know how crappy it is to have to pee in the middle of the night and like everything is in the back of the truck because the bed's in the cab, you know? It's just not working anymore. I've complained about it enough. I don't need to keep complaining about it. It's just not going to work for me anymore. So that's what I'm working on now. Anyways, okay. I got to go because I'm going to be late and I got to meet John because we're going to take off. Okay, I love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye. Bye. Bye.